Thank you very much for joining us once again here at the World Cup in Kissimmee, Florida, 2024. You are jumping in for the second set of our WNXL action today. You're going to see the Femmes Fatales take on Tiki'S Ohana. And on the backside of this, we are going to watch the St. Louis Archangels take on the San Francisco Sirens. I hope you watched the previous match. It was crazy time. Heroines and Belladonna winning 5-0, but in a very weird fashion. All right, so we're going to have Femmes Fatales on your left, Tiki'S Ohana on your right. If I can make a prediction, it's that you're going to see some run-throughs from Femmes Fatale by Tammy Adamson. That's kind of been our calling card this weekend. All right, looks like we have a double gun from Femmes Fatale at home. Something similar over here for Ohana. Femmes make it up to that 50 brick, that ever-important 50 brick over here on the snake side. She should be able to shut down the snake if she tries to crawl around that. Nope, snake's going to pull up. That's number 6, Montano. Oh, 3 walking off for Tiki'S Ohana. Just leaves 2. Well, that went very wrong, very fast. Femmes do lose their brick player. I fear it's not going to be enough, though, for Ohana. Yeah, there it is. Another Ohana player going to take a walk. That leaves just one poor soul, desperate and surrounded at the home. I really wouldn't blame the coach for toweling out of this just to give her a little bit of mercy. She should be switching off back and forth. She's locked onto that Dorito side. That's gonna spell her death. You cannot be the last player left and stay stuck on a side. There it is. Finally, they towel out of that one. Save her a little bit of pain. That one went very wrong for Ohana very fast. They lost 3 players within the first about 20 seconds of the game. Really no coming back after that. All right, taking the field, you're going to see San Francisco Sirens versus St. Louis Archangels. Sirens are going to be on your left. They're in that, I don't know what we want to call that, mosaic aqua jersey. Very interesting. Hope you get a close-up of that at some point. I like their jerseys. A little bit of floral on the sleeves. On the right, you're going to have the St. Louis Archangels. They're in the white jerseys. White jerseys unusually popular this weekend here, probably because teams expecting the heat. Game on. Archangels are going to lose their runner, trying to get to, I think, what was the tower over here on the snake side. 5 alive for Sirens. Another player peeling off of the Archangels over from the Dorito side. And they lose their Dorito tower. Just 2 players left alive for the Archangels. Very similar situation to what we just watched from the previous point. So 5 on 2. If I'm the coach of the Archangels, I need to see something happen soon. Guess it's a little bit too early to worry about saving time. Probably really not a huge concern yet. But you're asking a lot, and now you have 1 single player left, and there it is. Coach is going to towel that out. Point approved. Sirens are going to take their first point. All right, Femmes retaking the field. I do see Tammy Adamson, I believe, out there, which means I expect to see a run up the middle, especially to get to this brick. It's a real power position. Frankly, we have not seen a lot of teams get punished trying to take this brick over here on the snake side 50. So I'd like to see more teams doing it because, really, they're not getting punished to try to do it. And it's very important to slowing down the snake. All right, we have some late Ohana players trying to get there. They got 10 seconds. They should be able to make it. Femmes with a relatively moderate breakout. Probably Ohana with even a more simple breakout. They do get into the snake, though. Slight advantage, Ohana. Yeah, that should not have worked. It looked like that brick play for Femmes Fatale caught that movement from the snake insert over to the snake. Oh, now that home tries to fill into the snake insert, it's not going to work again. Already down a point in the match. Aggressive crawl by the Femme Fatale player up past the 50. It's going to be real up close and personal here in a second. Well, there's an attempt by, I think that might have been Tammy, not sure, trying to get up to the snake tower. It does not work. She gets blown up. These two snake players, they know they're there. They know they're there now. Successful bunkering, clean. She's going to stay in the snake. She's on their side. She's going to blow up the home. Tiki'S Ohana is going to concede out of that one. That was a big move.
All right. Well, what did I miss?
Well, we are joined in the booth by Nicole once again. We're a couple points deep into our WNXL match between Femmes and, I lost track. Femmes and Archangels, Tiki'S and Archangels versus Sirens.
I was going to say, you know what?
You got me all
It's almost the end of the day. I totally get it.
All right, somebody's going to time out.
That's a little early.
Well, what you did miss,
What?
not a huge thing, just something that I'm seeing too much of, which is that teams late getting to the box, scrambling, and that makes for a really messy breakout. You know, when you're barely tagging up, I'm not confident that you can immediately get your gun on target the way you're supposed to on a breakout, or take the run off you're supposed to. I'm getting a little frustrated this weekend watching teams that are very, very good at what they do, and they're still struggling to get to the box on time.
Especially now, later in the event, I just don't think that should really be a factor.
It shouldn't.
What I'm saying? So I don't know if talking game plans is taking too long or whatever the case may be, but their pit system needs to be a little more efficient. Get them out there.
And there could be a lot of things. Could be equipment failure. Could be coach running on a little bit too long. Could be the pods aren't ready. I don't really know.
I mean, I know Wrecking Crew did send out 6 at one point, so I think everybody's just kind of having a struggle here. Maybe it's the heat.
Yeah.
It's getting to everybody's heads. All right, so we've got Sirens on the right, Archangels on the left. Sirens up by 1 in their favor. 14-13 on the clock.
All right, looks like we have a clean breakout for both teams.
It does. Oh, as we say that, the snake is getting a check for the Sirens, but she is clean.
Archangel still doubled up at home, which is a dangerous proposition once the game gets going.
For sure, and the Sirens are using this cake, which originally I wasn't a huge fan of, but if you can tuck in this tight like she is, props to you, take advantage of that.
All right. Archangels have reached Snake 4. She's looking across, seeing if she can pick up a kill. It's usually that Dorito Tower that's trouble, but this time I think it might be the wedge.
Yeah, and so the Siren Snake is going to be Jamie San Roman. She is bumping up, trying to catch somebody on the inside here.
All right, so I believe we're at a 4-on-5 disadvantage here for Archangels. I think it's about to get worse because they're going to lose a player out of the middle. Maybe the Dorito side, yeah.
Yeah,
they're down to 3 bodies.
And their Snake is actually popping out, kind of wrapping that, but I'm not really sure if that's ideal for her in this situation with the low body situation. Jamie's still bumping up, putting in the work here. She's not feeling any pressure, so she's going to keep going. As I say, the Archangel's going to sneak up as well.
Yeah. She's going to pull a pod, but she's going to pull an empty one.
Yeah, I think her foot's hanging out.
No.
Oh,
This is
we
bad
go.
timing.
This is it.
I think the Siren is aware of her presence.
And they're going to...
No?
No, they're not. Oh. Ooh, yeah, okay. We're going to take it as a trade, I believe, yes.
Yeah, they're going to call that a trade out. The advantage should have been to the Siren on that one. She should have seen the barrel coming first, but maybe a little bit slow to pick up on that. Vivian Pham manages to make a trade out of that.
All right, now the real question is, who feels the snake first? Sirens are up in the snake tower and currently in the Dorito corner as well, but she's actually just going to round it and hit the tower as well. And their home player is actually going to move into that mini W Dorito side, which means that their snake player over here is semi on her own in an island. She's trying to put the pieces together with the other tower, trying to connect. She actually is going to send her player up the Doritos as well. She's kind of queuing them with the information. And she's going to go full send on the Dorito side as well. Looks like we're going to be at the 50 there.
Archangel Luke's their snake insert player.
Yeah, so Sirens are going to cross that 50 there on the other side, invading.
That tower is in a lot of danger. She doesn't know it yet. Here comes the bunkering.
Oh, yes.
Looks like the Archangels are probably going to drop to 0 and 2 here. Yep, they towel out of that one. 11 minutes on the clock. Plenty of time for a comeback.
Jinx.
Femmes with almost 13 minutes on the clock. A 2-point lead is a lot to defend in 13 minutes, so they're going to need to put some more points on.
Absolutely. I mean, just keep playing ball the way you're playing ball, and I mean, you should continue with the success unless Ohana has scouted, picked up on what you're doing, and made the adjustments to counteract, you know, your ideal situations.
Yeah, if you got a successful breakout, occasionally, even if it's still successful, you got to change it because you may be walking right into a trap. The other team can't let you keep doing the same things forever.
Absolutely. I mean, zone control is going to be so important here. We're seeing a lot of, you know, larger runs up the middle and up the Dorito side. I'd love to see a little more control, not allowing those bumps. All right, so Ohana's on the right, Femmes on the left, up by 2. All right, Ohana taking, oh, they do lose one, but they are taking advice from Tiki Totem because they try to, you know, round that snake corner and make their way into the snake.
Femmes take that 50 brick over here on the snake side again. I love that. Teams aren't doing that enough. It's an easy take, and it's a powerful bunker.
Most definitely. How else are you going to protect your snake, right? That is probably your ideal bunker to be able to do that.
So this Ohana player is about to cross around this corner. Oh, her hopper came off.
Hopper.
Ironically, that may have saved her life because if she came around that corner, that brick was going to blow her up.
Right.
3 cheers for a loose feed neck.
I've seen a lot of hopper issues today. All right, Tiki'S has got 2 in the snake, 1 in the insert, 1 in this little brick, it looks like.
Roxana Montano. Oh, nice shot by number 28 there for Tiki'S Ohana. She picks up that brick and blows it off. Once again, that hopper falling off had a major effect on this game.
Right, I think it's kind of safer. And that's going to be Jillian Brigman.
Oh.
As we say that.
Montano counter on the tank.
Still credit to her, though. I mean, truly. We're going to have an instant fill, though. Oh, actually, no, she's going to
reverse. No, it doesn't work.
No. So now I got 2 walking off over here. 1 is still going to be in this home can. And of course, we're going to use the angle effect of leaning in there.
Montano absorbing all the attention. She's going to be able to blow up that home.
Yeah. It's just not an ideal shape to be defending your honor, unfortunately. Ooh.
Real good game by Montano. To be honest, the trap she set up where she popped the tank of her opponent, that's the thing that opened it up for her there.
For sure.
We have also already seen bunker repair today. These refs are doing a good job keeping them inflated.
I know, they're very attentive. I love that. Little details matter.
They're taking a lot of abuse out there, both the refs and the bunkers.
30 seconds.
But you know what? They're still cheery. They come off the field and they're still happy-go-lucky, and I love that. I do know that they have a candy bag over there, so maybe there's some incentive.
10 seconds.
Here's a piece of candy. Great work.
Here's a piece of candy.
All right.
All right, Signs on your left. They're up by 2. There's quite a bit of time still left in the clock.
Archangels on your right.
Game on.
Archangels is going to have one taking the walk here.
Oh, there is a bunkering attempt. It's going to be clean. That's a good trade out. No.
Oh, uh-oh.
Did she not hit the Archangel?
Ref check. Let's see it. Oh, a minor penalty.
All right, so the ref already decided she was playing on. The fact that she didn't kill the Archangel reduced that to a minor from a major.
Correct.
So, in fact, if number 3 for Archangels had a hit on her, that would have been a major.
And Archangels is actually going to launch up Dorito way, but she's also going to ref checking in here. And she's going to be considered clean.
Sirens trying to fill in this corner bunker over here on the snake. They do.
Yeah, and I do wish the Archangels kind of picked up on that. The snake was empty over here besides this corner fill because she could have easily gone in there and probably taken a little bigger bite than where she's at currently.
So about the only thing opposing the snake player for Archangels is the corner for the Sirens. But the way this snake is structured, she actually is pretty safe from it. Number 3 for Archangels, shooting over the top of that brick. You got to be pretty tall to pull that off.
Yeah. And I believe this is number 11 in front of us for the Angels as well.
This Siren player in the corner can wrap a little bit. She's going to catch that Angel wide open on that brick. The Sirens have done a good job pushing on that Dorito side. Big run through from the Archangels trying to counter that.
And their snake's going to keep rolling here. I mean, she's got a good setup. No excuse not to be here.
Now moving through the middle for the Archangels.
Oh.
That tower is going to lose their life.
Oh,
and she's going to get a minor, probably for
yes.
not leaving fast enough.
Correct.
They're going to pull that last Dorito player off the Sirens. Archangels going to bring it back a little bit to a 1-2 score.
All right, now we've got ourselves a game, huh?
Point approved.
All right. We got close to 9 minutes left.
All right, I mean, Ohana's in a tough spot right now, down by 3. 11 minutes left. It's a good enough time to kind of make a comeback, but they're going to have to do, putting a point on the board right now to kind of make sure their presence is known and to keep up here.
Yeah, they got to stabilize this ship somehow. 0-3, you start getting desperate. Starts letting the other coach kind of come out with game plans that just stymie you. They don't have to take risks. They can just shut down your risk-taking. You got to at least get a point on the board to take that latitude away from the opposing coach.
Game on.
All right, double move by Ohana out to the snake side. They take the corner, and they're up to S2.
And it looks like we have 5 alive here. Femmes did try to kind of almost ditch this hit in a way. Looks like that's going to be T. Adamson.
I like this. Ohana keeps moving up the snake. They're up to S4 already. She's going to look cross, try to put pressure probably on that Dorito tower.
And Femmes has still got a home player along with the snake, Phil, which is very fast, which is very ideal here. And she's not feeling any heat, so she's going to keep going.
Ohana corner taking a walk.
This is going to be 42 in front of us, and I mean, I'm just going to use it, right? I've got in parentheses, maybe it's a nickname. The nickname is Cupcake. So, better known as Lynn, it looks like.
Let's see who figures out first that they're about 5 feet away from each other.
I mean, Femmes is posted
Oh,
up, yeah.
great snapshot.
Correct.
Her gun was ready. She put it right on her.
Yeah, I think whoever is really patient and posted up there, I mean, they're going to have the most success. As I say that, Ohana's going to do another fill. So now, does she eliminate this Femme player knowing that she has already taken... Oh. Yep.
Oh, tank hit.
Tank hit.
You can
A
hear
nice
that
little
one.
ding on that one. I'm surprised she didn't prepare for that, knowing that the girl in front of her was eliminated by this.
Lost track or got overwhelmed. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, we got to give Lynn the credit when credit's due. We're taking out bodies here. That's a 2-pack.
That's Lynn Trung. She is just destroying down the snake.
Yep,
Nothing stands in her path is going to live today.
absolutely not. So, I mean, at this rate, Femmes are going to go up 4-0.
Concede.
Tough spot for Ohana.
That is not what Ohana needed. They're not going to be in an awful 0-4 situation.
Yeah,
Clock
9:22
is not an
on the
issue,
clock.
but everything
Absolutely.
else is an issue for them right now.
Yeah, this next point is really going to be make or break here. All right, up next we have the Archangels versus the Sirens. 2-1 in favor of the Sirens. We've got 8:41 on the clock here.
Much tighter match here.
I love me a good back and forth. I mean, I love me some healthy competition, and You know, when they give us a real good show and we see some good craftsmanship, of course.
Look, we're just dancing around it. We want it overtime. Let's just
No.
let's just spit it out.
Don't say it, because I listen, Jason won't even talk to me anymore after that 1v1 situation.
Yeah, the refs are not happy how hard we're rooting for overtime and 1v1s.
And I've tried. I was like, listen, I got you some cold water, your snack, and it's just nothing's working here.
No, they're burnt. They're done. The refing staff, they've had it.
All right, so let's see what happens here.
All right, pretty widespread by Archangels. Looks like 5 alive.
Yeah, looks like the same thing for Sirens over here. This layout really is giving us an even Steven 5 alive here, I would say. Most teams have been making it to their primaries. It's just those secondary bumps is when people start to struggle. And as I say that, Sirens are going to lose a body in this back line, but their snake is starting to position up. That's going to be Jamie Sanroman.
She's all alone in the snake. She really can kind of do what she wants. The snake corner for Archangel's not even looking her way.
Well, they do actually have somebody else in the snake. She's going to join her. Spacing. I need more spacing here. That's going to be 49, Alexandra Koster. And I think they've already linked up because they are not doing the same job. As I say that, they are doing the same job.
All right, Archangel's Dorito Tower trying to survive against all this pressure from the snake.
Yeah, I mean, as long as an Archangel is not going to run down the snake and take these two out, the positioning looks really strong. And I believe an Archangel is walking off from that Dorito side, but they still have that Dorito Tower, which can be a threat to the snake if they end up bumping up one more time. Sirens are going to start pushing down the Dorito side as well.
I wouldn't blame that Dorito Tower for going ahead and bumping forward. I think she's safer if she moves forward than staying there.
Yeah. And the patience and control here for the Sirens, truly, like waiting for, you know, their opportunity to win a gunfight.
Archangel's going to lose their middle wedge. That really just leaves 2. They're going to have to cross it up or hope for some mistakes from the Sirens.
Yeah, but the Sirens are looking pretty good. They actually, I believe they've got somebody in that Dorito Tower as well. She's bumped up.
Siren walking off from the Dorito side, though, so there's a glimmer of hope here.
Yeah, I think it was the front player, so I think they still have that tower who survived. I could be wrong, though. Oh. So I like this combination here. We've got Jamie, who's going to keep moving on, and we have Alexandra, who is truly just feeding her the information and feeding it across the field as well.
Yeah, that's it. They lost their snake corner. The coach had seen enough, and as he was hitting the towel, they also were about to lose their Dorito Tower. So they toweled out of that one.
All right, here we are. This is going to seal somebody's fate here.
Again, clock not an issue here.
All right, so you're Ohana. What's your game plan here? Are you going for something just aggressive, run down here, or you're going to try to play it safe and be smart paintball?
You know, and I'm only saying this because it's what I haven't seen so far, so let's try it. And that is go real gun heavy, maybe even 3 bodies at the home. Just desperately try to get early kills and go from there.
10 seconds.
And I'm not saying that's normally the winning formula, but just to try it.
Right, and making your job easier, right? Heavy lanes, taking people out when you're starting off.
Game on.
Ohana is going to start up 5 alive, and you know what? They are making these heavy runs here, but they do lose a body out of the home.
And there's a minor on Femmes. Femmes are going to lose players early on.
Okay, see, this is a
3.
gift.
We have 2 players left alive for Femmes almost instantly.
Oh, okay. Ohana's, I believe, still have all 5. I haven't seen... Oh, no, I do see one walking off, so probably 4.
Still 4 on 2.
Yep, and they're going to fill the snake here.
Femmes don't care about numbers. They're moving up to the brick.
I like it.
So they got brick and snake.
She's going to do a little wrap around.
That was definitely the right move.
For sure. Now the question is, how do they counteract this brick from where Ohana's are placed?
So 2 on 3. Femmes are now on the roll. They should be on the defensive, but they don't care about that.
Absolutely not. They want this mercy rule, and they want it bad.
Ohana's got to come up a way to figure out to deal with this brick in the middle, and that brick now moves up to their side of the field, 45 wedge.
I know, that really is my question here, is how do you counteract that brick besides going to the brick and kind of doing a wraparound?
Oh, she got her. So now we're down to a 1 on 3. Oh, that's a big kill.
That is a big kill for Femmes. Wow. Incredible for being in such a low body situation here.
What do we have left for Ohana over there? Is it 1-on-1 or 1-on-2?
Oh, and I don't like this run at all.
No,
I don't think
Montano
she
is a little bit
knows.
late to react, but she gets her.
Atlanta.
So I would have been okay with that run if she didn't shoot her gun so early. By shooting her gun so early, she gave away her position. So we're 1-on-1 here. Montano versus this Dorito for Ohana.
Yeah, I mean, Lauren Seeley here was, trying to make the run, trying to maybe take this body out. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for her.
So 1-on-1 crossfield, Dorito to Snake.
Problem is Montana is closer to this buzzer.
Yep, she can make a play for it.
Right, Ohana's best bet is probably defend it, hope for the best here.
Montano is
she's
using,
going
now
for it.
she's going to go beeline for it. Oh, she got the kill.
Oh, yep,
She
okay.
can beeline for it, and there she goes. She's going to get the buzzer and the mercy kill.
Yep, so there it is, as long as she's clean. And they're calling her clean. That's going to be a 5-0 mercy rule in favor of Femme Fatale.
Femmes dominant in that match.
I mean, they're another really strong team that we see pretty consistent here. Lots of skill. Experienced players as well. All right, so we've got the Angels on our right. We have Sirens on our left. 3-1 in favor of Sirens.
We've got a little bit over 6 minutes left on the clock. That should be plenty of time if Archangels can put a point on the board here.
Absolutely.
If they drop to 4-1, though, then it's ugly time.
It's really hard to catch up here when you're that far low. Ooh, Archangels is going to get an instant loss here going into the Snake.
Sirens 5 alive, although ref going into check. This could be bad. This could be flag territory.
Uh-oh.
Nope, look like she's called clean. So 5 alive for Sirens.
And Sirens are taking over that Snake there, so they are kind of at an advantage here. They realize they're going to capitalize on that, which I think she will. Ohana's going to try to counteract any bumps or moves coming from Sirens. She's going to be in this giant wing trying to cross over and at least put the paint in.
Game has settled down a little bit. Both teams trying to figure out how to break this cross up. Sirens working from the Snake, trying to work that Dorito side. Now she's going to choose to drop, crawl, reposition, look for a better angle. That is Coster looking over towards the Dorito side for the Sirens.
Yeah, I need a little more aggression here from the Angels. Oh, they're getting a check over here.
Yeah, she might have clipped the pack. She did. Good shot by
she
Coster.
did clip that back. I've got another running ref on the Dorito side, but I think he's just going back to his position.
Sirens sliding sideways as more bodies are dropping for the
it
Angels.
looks like they've wiped out all the Angels.
Angels going to towel out with about 4.5 on the clock. All right, Angels, this is not the position they needed to be in.
No, absolutely not. It's not ideal, and now, trying to play catch-up in 4 minutes while you're in X-Ball is really just a difficult task to try to complete.
Even just asking your coach to come up with unique game plans in X-Ball mode, which means he's only got 2 minutes to try to process what he just saw happen out there, make adjustments, try to run it back. That's a lot to ask out of your coach.
Right, and then they're trying to retain all the information, plus make the play from everybody, so everybody starts chatting over each other. They're a little frantic to get the information, to make the adjustments, to make the best play.
Yep.
You just need a really calm coach to say, okay, I hear you. Let's make the adjustments.
You know what? And maybe you don't have to answer this question. As a coach, do you sometimes just choose to sound confident, even if you think this game plan is just hot, smoking garbage?
Sometimes when we're in this situation, I look at my guys and I say, what are you confident in? What can we do here? It's more of a democracy in this point in time because I want them to say, I can do this, I can do that. And then we put the pieces together, we send them out, they're confident in what they're doing, and then they get a little more aggressive and they start being a little carefree and they start making those bumps and start taking out bodies appropriately.
They feel confident.
Mm-hmm. Confidence is key here. If you're not confident, then, you know, you're going to struggle. You're going to be a little hesitant on your bumps and things like that, and you just don't want to play it that way, especially in this scenario.
I want you to take the snake on the run out, and no matter what happens, I still love you.
Yes, I might be sending you to your death, but I want to see it happen because even if you don't make it, you are a distraction. Everybody else can kind of send their way.
30 seconds.
All right, Archangel's a little bit desperate here, down by 3 points. There's time on the clock, but I'd say the average point for the WNXL has been over 2 minutes. I'm just ballparking, by the way. I could be wrong with that. But that means they're going to try to score 3 in 6 minutes. They have to play pretty much, I won't say perfect, but very good ball to pull that off.
All right, looks like Sirens are going to start 5 alive.
Angels flinging bodies up to the 50 line.
Yep.
Both bricks hot. I like it.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, they're going to have to really capitalize and take this middle ground and hopefully make those kills and make them quick. Looks like the Siren player is going to creep up the snake as well. Her only issue is going to be that brick. And I think she's aware of that. She's trying to wrap this cake very tightly to maybe see if she can catch her.
Well, Angels lose their home player, so down to 4 on 5.
Looks like Siren's going to launch up the Dorito side as well.
Angels moving to the center at that 35-yard line wedge up the middle. She's shooting over the top, trying to catch something.
Yeah, and they're putting some paint on this snake. Even if they're not catching her, they're going to make her job a little harder. No more bumping for her. And that's going to be Jamie again. And I just see this paint whizzing by her, breaking right by her. But she's so cool, calm, and collect.
Oh, nice shooting by number 33 for the Sirens. She takes out that middle wedge. Unfortunately for her, there's still a brick working that side.
Ooh, and the Sirens do lose another body as well.
Vivian Pham makes a slight bump to the next snake knuckle. Snakes don't have knuckles, but yet we're going to use that phrase.
Oh, gosh. We're going to go home and use it. All right. This is it. This is that battle of the snake, but Archangels are in the advantage with that brick player.
Yeah, Vivian's got a lot of support here. Oh, not enough.
She takes the snake out.
Wow, that was some ESP level. Oh, the brick doesn't know she's there.
Yeah. Oh, and they are calling out an angel. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh. So
that should not have worked.
Yeah. And I also think she was hit before she rolled that gun, just a smidge. I could be wrong, but, I mean, she did duck down like she had some paint coming her way. And
that should not have worked. The Angel player was right there, gun pointed at her. I don't know how she got through that one. All right, Sirens can go up 5-1. We're at about 2.5 on the clock. That is a nearly insurmountable obstacle for the Angels.
Yeah, it's a toughie. I mean, now you have to build up morale and think. You gotta build up morale and think, okay, we're not gonna win it, but let's go play some paintball. You are at World Cup. It's time to enjoy yourself.
I know it sounds weird, but I embrace the fatality. I mean, at a certain point in the match is beyond reach. You say, forget about the match. We're just going to use this as practice. We're going to try some stuff. You know, work on communication. We're going to get some value out of this because the match is beyond reach.
Yeah, and we just want to thank our sponsors too for helping us out to broadcast this and give the viewers what they're looking for. We really do appreciate all of the support. All right, so we're going to have Sirens on the left, Archangels on the right. At this point, this is just for funsies.
Do you start rolling out your depth players? Give them a little more time on the field?
Absolutely.
I mean, for both teams.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Most of the time we play whoever's hot, but it just gets to a point where you think, okay, who hasn't played often, and I want you to get the play time. I don't want you to ride the pine the whole time. It's not really fair to you. Unless you really can't perform then.
20 seconds.
Why did you look at me when you said that?
Whoa. I was just eye contact in conversation, not saying it to you.
On my good days, I'm moderately decent at paintball. Give me credit.
Listen, I give credit when it's due. You can have it.
All right, Sirens on your left. They're up by 5, full confidence, as well they should be.
Yep, Angels is probably, going to really push it. Oh, and they do lose one off the rip.
Not what they needed.
Oh, and we've got a gun issue in the Snake. We've got one running up the Dorito.
All right, fortunately for them, they've taken the middle player from the Sirens. That wedge is going to take a walk.
And it looks like the Archangel, her pack's falling off, so she's trying to, keep that from slowing her down, trying to get up here. And that's going to be 14, which is Vivian.
Vivian Fam?
Yeah, Fam. Perfect. Poor thing. This pack's really giving her a struggle.
Sirens doing their own crawl forward. That's number 49. That's Coster. She's doing good work over here in the Snake so far this match.
Yeah, and they've got a minute 40 on the clock here.
Again, for the Archangels, this is, especially the clock where it is, this is beyond reach. So try some stuff. I don't hear a lot of communication from the Archangels. You got a lot of players playing individually. To be fair, I don't hear the Sirens talking to each other either.
Yeah, at this point, what do you need to discuss?
That is a core sample for Vivian Fam.
Oh, no. Where's the bingo card?
She's trying to get that barrel cleaned out. Ugh. The situation went from bad to worse there.
No.
60 seconds.
60 seconds, and now at this point, she's just slow, painful death. I feel really bad for her.
Just
want her to play ball at least.
Just take the tip off and use the back only and at least get something out of it.
How quick can you do surgery? I feel like that's something you should practice.
Yeah, barrel cleaning.
Yes, barrel cleaning, quick surgery. How well can you do it? How quickly can you do it? And then join back in the game here.
Under 40 seconds. He's a Siren player coming off from that Dorito side, though. Little glimmer of hope here for the Angels.
Now, if you're the Sirens, do you want to just take your score as is, or do you want that mercy rule?
This is still prelims. It wouldn't hurt to get the mercy. Oh, I don't think it's going to work. The Snake's waiting. Oh, Fam's gun is up. For poor Vivian. Oh, my God. Her gun still didn't work. That is so frustrating.
Honey.
She had her dead to rights. Absolutely roastable.
See, as I say, if they want the mercy.
Oh, I feel so bad for Vivian. That's
just. I wanted her to have more opportunity to play.
She was 4 feet away from her completely. Her back was totally exposed, and Vivian just couldn't get a ball out of her gun. All right. Well, that was a rough one for Archangels. I'm sure they're going to want that one back. I'm not sure if they're positioning for the playoffs, but that certainly can't help. So that is going to be the end of that match. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got another one. Don't go home yet.
Don't go far.
Yeah, don't go far. Stick with us.
Yeah, grab your snacks, take your bathroom break. Come on back.
Yeah, jump on the couch. Join us again in just a couple minutes. We'll be right back with more WNXL. Thank you so much.